I've been living together with the violin for how many years? Since I was a teenager, almost 80 years. Oh, I cannot live without music or without my violin. I used to sleep with the violin in my bed. Yeah, sometimes in midnight I will get up and look at my violins. It's in the heart, in the soul. My name is Tan Shuzhen. Tan is my family name. I was born in the year 1907 in Qingdao. Qingdao was a German-occupied city near the sea. My parents and ancestors were all Christians. I was sent to a missionary school when I was 9. I began to study English. My father, he studied violin playing in the German seminar. He bought a violin. I used to come home and play the hymns. When the father played, it gave me a deep impression. But after some time, the violin was broken. During the summertime, there was a flood. Broken into pieces. So he stopped playing. I threw the pieces away. But I always have a mind to play the violin. In 1925, I wanted to come to Shanghai. There's a music department in that school. When I first registered, paid the tuition, and went to the dormitory, opened my violin to practice. After a few minutes, there came a Chinese young man. He said, he is the teacher of the school. You played much better than I do. My suggestion is that you stay here, but you can go to the orchestra, to the municipal orchestra. You can find a teacher good there. All foreigners, no Chinese, Russians, Germans, Italians, Filipinos. After one semester, the violin teacher came to me, told me that the president of the school wants to invite you to teach in the school. So I became a teacher after one term. One day I thought, why don't I go to the orchestra and play in the orchestra? I would ask the conductor. One Monday morning, there were no rehearsals. I know that the conductor is in the office. So I went there and asked him, do you need violinists? He asked me, how many years have you studied? I said, 5 years. He thought for a second, then said, come tomorrow. When the time arrived to go up, I stayed behind because I don't know where's my seat. So I waited until the conductor came out. He saw me, he said, go up. I went up. And he showed me to take the last seat of the second violin. When I sat there, I saw on the music stand, it's Beethoven Symphony No. 5. I know that symphony. I've heard it many times, but I never played it. I never saw the music. So when it started, I was at a loss. But after a few minutes, a few seconds, I can follow through all the 4 movements without stop. So after I finished, the conductor asked the man who sat beside me, how is he? The man said, yeah, he is all right. Come tomorrow. I was really the first Chinese who ever played in the foreign orchestra, symphony orchestra. In 1930, I opened a music shop. I need some help. A friend of mine introduced her sister to come to work. That was my wife. After 1 year, we were engaged and married. She was silent. She never speak. The whole day, she wouldn't say a word. And literally, she would fight with me. We did business for several months more, then we closed up. My father said, I'm not good at that business. And as a musician, you cannot make money. So better go to Qingdao, look after his pharmacy. I just lived there for several years. Then my father died. The old homes are destroyed. We had no money. After 1 year, exactly 1 year, one day I received my dress from my home. I dressed up like a gentleman. Then I went to see my teacher, the concertmaster of the orchestra. Went to his home. He said, when you came to Shanghai? I said, last year, 1 year. Why don't you come to see me? I just smiled. I didn't say anything because I was in poor clothes. I didn't want to see, to show up to other friends. He said, come to the orchestra tomorrow to work. What work? Play the violin. We need just one more violin. I said, I don't have an instrument. Buy one. Well, I said, I have no money. Borrow one. I borrowed one. They tried to find 4 Chinese musicians to play in the orchestra. The 3 were already found. Only one was wanting. I just came in time. One day, after the rehearsal, the conductor said, tomorrow's concert is not in the theater. It will be in the Japanese camp to play for the Japanese generals. 4 Chinese were astonished. Then after rehearsal, we got together. I said, we should not go. And they asked me to speak to the conductor. I told the conductor, we are fighting with the Japanese. We should not go to the Japanese camp to play for them. And he was very angry. He said, the whole Shanghai is occupied already by Japanese. If you don't play there, be careful of your job. The other 3 said, we must go. I didn't say anything. I wrote a note to the conductor saying, I resign my job from today. When the Chiang Kai-shek government came here, the orchestra was taken over by the government. And I again entered there to play. When I received the salary from orchestra, there's a certain amount of paper money. If you receive this, you have to run very fast to the money exchange shops to change for a few silver dollars. The first man came to the shop would get $12. The second would get 11. I stand behind, I got $9. the inflation is going up every minute. Sometimes I have to play for the cinema the whole night, from 8 o'clock in the evening until 5 o'clock in the morning, the whole night. And daytime I have to play the orchestra. No time to sleep. When the Communist Party came, I didn't want to run away. Many people went to Hong Kong, to Taiwan, to USA. I cannot go because I have 4 children. So we didn't go. I was invited to attend a meeting. The General Chen Yi gave a speech. He talked for 6 hours, telling us about the Communist Party, about arts, about music. The life was much better. We have security. I have free medical care. We have a place to live, a regular salary. We are not afraid of losing our job. After the liberation, I was nominated as deputy director of the Shanghai Conservatory. We have no instruments for the students. It's difficult to buy. No Chinese maker who can make violins. So I suggested that we start a small factory. Wood carvers, they can carve Buddhas and furniture. When they came here, I gave them a sample of a violin, opened it, let everyone copy. One man copied the back, one the table, one can carve the head. They put together as a violin. Many hundreds of them I gave to the students free of charge. Very soon after I was elected as people's representative of Shanghai. One day I received a call from the city government saying, "You come to a dinner." So I went there. When I entered the hall, there was a flood of light. I couldn't see anything. The mayor, the General Chen Yi, came up to me and said, "Welcome. And here's Chairman Mao." Chairman Mao just came up, stood up and came out, shake hands with me. And the mayor introduced to him, this Mr. Tan, the musician. Chairman Mao said, "We have music to hear now." Every year during the national celebration, I should go up to the review stand with the higher officials, the mayor, and people from the central government. That's a great honor. I'm the only musician who go up there. When the Cultural Revolution came, we thought it's all a minor movement. We didn't expect it would take 10 years and not so serious. We never thought some people would die. Many people would die. It was one morning, about 6 o'clock, Imogen ran up to my room. I was a good friend of his father. He opened the door and shouted to me. Of course, I was very, very much surprised. He called me names and he tried to turn upside down everything, to find my photos, take some photos and see who is this bad man. This is, a very bad dress, dressed like a foreigner. And he went away. Took some photos and ran away. Afterwards, the whole class came. All the string instrument class all came together. They began to search everywhere. I took my wife's diamond ring and this watch. They recognized this is a good watch, so they took it away. Left me a small pocket watch, a very old pocket watch. I have to use that for 6 years. That watch is a great comfort to me. I always put it under my pillow to hear it tick. I think that's the only comfortable sound I can hear. They asked me to send all my instruments, my violins, to the school. I have 9 violins altogether. I was confined in the conservatory basement, a small closet. It was under the stairs. The roof is not a flat roof, it's a slope. And no window, of course, because it was not a room, it was only a storeroom. I have to live there for 14 months altogether. For a period, I was not allowed to come out. But afterwards, I'm allowed to come out to work. One plumber taught me to repair toilets. I have to go around the whole conservatory, 122 toilets, to repair everyone, clean them, change parts. Sometimes I change the whole thing. Everybody admire my work. I used to go up to the 5th floor toilet to look to this direction to see if I can see my home over the houses. I couldn't see, but the direction is correct. Just try to see my home. Once there was a meeting, large meeting in the great hall, only to criticize me. Someone hold my hair, someone would hold my 2 hands, and put me on the stage and let me kneel down. They say I'm a member of the Kuomintang party. They called 5 witnesses. They all say, I saw you sign your name on the paper. I said, I cannot confess anything I didn't do. Then they came, put me down to the floor, and people came to beat me. And I yelled. I never confess anything I didn't do. They can do nothing. When I was going out from the hall, there were steps. They just pushed me out. Then I have to work again to repair the toilets. Usually we are not allowed to be visited. Once my daughter came from Peking to see me. The Red Guard came to my room and said, your daughter came to see you. I'll allow you 5 minutes. And he let me out. Found my daughter together with my granddaughter. This granddaughter was 7 years old. I have not seen him for several months. He was very small and he was grown up. They stayed in the dark corner of a house. When I came near, my granddaughter called me grandfather. When I heard this, I broke out in tears. Because we were there treated like criminals, like animals, like prisoners. We were not allowed to talk with each other. So when I saw my granddaughter call me, I began to cry. My daughter didn't say a word. She just gave me a few underwear. I told her, when you return, tell your mother that I'm all right here. That's it. No, there's no problem. Don't worry about me. The Red Guard was standing beside me. So I cannot just say anything else. I cannot say he beat me very often. Oh, he beat me very, very often. The Red Guard tried to pour hot water into another ear of a professor. But that ear was deaf. The worst thing is many people committed suicide. 17 people from our conservative committed suicide. This person, very good pianist, very proud, she was insulted, very seriously insulted. Asked her to kneel down to crawl under table chairs. And the student painted her face with ink. And asked her to call herself some names, bad names. She has no political power at all, nothing. Only she liked to be nicely dressed like foreigners. After that, during the night, she put on all of her best dresses, made up the face, and wrote a note, I need the rest, and turned on the gas and died, sitting in the chair. I never thought of commit suicide or run away because I'm a Christian, you see. I just wait. I think the sun will come up. It's night, but the sun will come up eventually. Not long ago, I saw him, the Red Guard. He was convicted for 8 years in prison after the Cultural Revolution. When he came back, he worked again in the conservatory, in the kitchen. And one day I was standing there waiting for my car. He rode a bicycle going around the yard. He passed by very near, but all of a sudden he recognized me. He ran away very fast. Well, if he would stop, I'm going to stick with it. Let bygones be bygones. If you hate someone, the one hated does not feel anything, but you yourself will be hurt first. So I think forgive what makes me happy, makes me have a peace of mind. Now I am in my last stage of my life. I treasure this period very much. But unfortunately, my wife is sick. I'm going to keep her company, make her comfortable. I hope to live together with her at least to 100. That's my goal. Hope so.